Hi everyone, my name is Varsha. I hope you all are doing well, and in today's video I'm going to talk about this book that I read recently, which is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. This book I remember talking about in one of my videos where I said that it's 381 pages. I really want it to be worth my time. And now that I have read it, I think anything less than 381 or anything more than 381 pages would not have done the justification to how good this book is. And let's get started with it. First, I will talk about the writing. The way it has been written, it wants you to be convinced that Eleanor is someone who uses proper English, who uses the words that no one uses in normal conversation. She dresses up properly, she is on time everywhere, she doesn't get really involved in any kind of gossip. She's a no nonsense kind of a person. And I noted down quite a lot of words to refer to dictionary after I finished reading this novel. And when I say that, I don't mean to say that it annoyed me because I didn't know the meaning of those words, because the way it has been written, the way characters are, the way story is, you do not really have to refer to the dictionary at that time. You can refer to it later on, but yeah, it's not one of those novels where you have to just go back to dictionary to check that what exactly is being said. No, it's not like that. And that's what I really liked about it. So they wanted you to be convinced that she is someone who is raised by a mother who tells her that there is a certain way you should be, and it has been described perfectly through the writing. Let's talk about the story. The story is about Eleanor, who is raised in foster homes. And why is that? You get to know as the story progresses. Little by little, everything is revealed, and that helps you to, stay there till the end of the story. She is working in the same organization since last 8 or 9 years. Her colleagues thinks that she is a little weird because of the way she is. She has a scarred face because there was a fire when she was a child, and it burned one side of her face. And a lot of things happened during her childhood. She has suppressed guilt, she has suppressed feelings inside her that was never addressed. Now she's an adult and she's dealing with her life. She does not have any friends. She is witty at times. It's a little funny at times, when you are reading it. And one day her computer has an issue and she calls this IT guy whose name is Raymond. He fixes the computer, but then something happens. They ended up saving this old man whose name is Sam, and because of that they kept meeting again and again. Now Eleanor does not really appreciate the way Raymond is, the way he dresses up, the way his hair is always unkempt. He speaks in shorthands, like he is not using the proper English, he is not speaking properly, he's not writing properly, and all of that. All of these things are normal in today's time, but it's not normal, it's not something that Eleanor would appreciate. But then she also thinks that if anyone is doing something good to you, they want something in return. She does not believe in selfless deeds. But as the story progresses, we see that this thing starts to change. She starts to understand that there are people who are not blood related to you, but who can genuinely feel, want you to have good time, want you to have the good things in your life. Sam held her hand one time, and she doesn't really like any physical contact, but that time she felt that it's coming from a genuine place. She felt that warmth and she didn't want to let go that hand at that time. She meets Sam's family, she meets Raymond's mother, and she understands that there are people who really care for you, who can give you love, who can give you safe space. But why is that an adult Eleanor does not really believe in these things? She feels that she is the only one who has her back. And we see that she talks to her mother every week on this particular day. And she is not the kind of person you would expect her to be. She is not that mother we all expect the mothers to be. Her mother says the most hurtful things. she never holds back in telling Eleanor that she will never be good enough. And that's where we see that all her insecurities have rooted from. She is mothers are the kind of person we go to because they provide that kind of safe space for us. They encourage us in every area of our life, and they see all the good things in us. But this person who is Eleanor's mother, she's not like that. And when you don't find that comfort in your own home, in someone you are who is supposed to give you that kind of safe space, when you don't find it there, how are you supposed to believe that other people who are not related to you in any way will be giving you that love, that care, that warmth? And that's why we see that she is the way she is. But then something happens that all her feelings that were suppressed, it came out bursting, and she was not really able to handle that situation. She didn't really know what to do with it. And then we see that she was at the verge of dying, at the verge of giving her life, when Raymond showed up and he saved her literally. He was there for her day, night, weeks, and months, and he strongly convinced her to go for therapy. When she went for therapy, we learned more about her childhood, that what exactly happened to her. And we see that Raymond was doing his own research because he never really understood that what happened to her face. As he also got to know Eleanor better, there were some things that he wanted to know more about her, but she was not open to discuss all those things. He did his own research and he found out what exactly happened in her childhood, and that was really shocking. When it was all in the newspaper, and when you read that what happened to her, you empathize with Eleanor, you feel sad for her. And Eleanor took her time to open up to the therapist, to open up to Raymond. But then when she opened up, you learn something. There is a twist at the end, and the story is really good. When you read this story, you are living with Eleanor. This is her journey, and as you keep reading her, as she describes what she's feeling, as she describes that what she thinks of other person, what she thinks of what they are doing for her, you feel really sad for her, and you really want this person, this you want Eleanor to feel to be happy in her life. She's working in the same organization, and her boss, she thinks that that her boss is just another boss. And at the time when she needed that support from her boss, he was there. She thought that he is just another boss, and she never took any leave in 8 years of her service. But at this time when she needed it, Bob was there. Bob is her boss's name, and he was there. He was very supportive. He even was very patient with her. He told her that unless you feel that you can come back to office, you take all the time you need, and we are there for you. And that's something that really warmed her up. It made her feel that there are people who care for you. So I recommend reading this book. I think that this is a really good book to read. But yeah, this book heavily talks about depression, about childhood trauma, about suicide attempt. So do your own research before reading this book. But yeah, this one I really loved reading. And if you have already read this book, do let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. And also, if you have any suggestion on what book I should read next, do let me know that also in the comment section. I would love to know that. And that was the video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.